Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Luke Rangel and I'm going to share with you how Daniela has lost over 100 pounds and has kept it off. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. Again, my name is Luke Rangel and I want to share with you how Daniela has lost over 100 pounds, 130 pounds to be exact. And so before I do, I want to kind of explain her backstory because I think it could relate to so many people and inspire you on your own journey to get the results that you want. So she started off, the first time she got her weight was it was 275 pounds, but she knows she started exercising before that even happened. So we'll say 280 plus pounds. And so she started off like most people. She she got a gym membership, went to the gym. She worked out one time a week, and she was actually with a personal trainer at this time. Hired this person just for 30-minute workouts one time a week. And of course, looking back at that, you're like, well, that won't do much, but hey, it's getting started, right? And so she did this for about 3 years. And the first 3 years out of her journey, she lost about 10 pounds per year, which again, I always like to say like it's better than nothing, right? But when you're 270, 280 pounds, you should be losing about 10 pounds a month, not 10 pounds a year. Like if you think about long term, that's less than 1 pound a month. That is frustrating, right? Especially if you're pushing yourself as hard as you can and making sacrifices. And so now she came to me on year about 3, and she worked out with me 3 times a week. She cleaned up her nutrition plan a little bit more, but still wasn't fully committed to the nutrition aspect. She worked out hard. Again, I've been training her for maybe 5 years now, maybe a little bit less, but she's missed one workout in all the time we've been together. And so at the end of this year, again, she only lost 10 pounds. And then 2019 came. All right, so 2019, the year before the pandemic, she went all in. At this time in my business, we expanded. We opened up a huge gym where we could run boot camps and all of this stuff. And so she stepped out of her comfort zone and she started doing boot camp. She did boot camp 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. On top of that, she trained with me in person 3 times a week. So 3 out of those 6 days, she would do a double header. She would do a 5 a.m. boot camp and then train with me at 6 a.m. She's crazy. And then on top of that, she would do like Zumba classes 1 or 2 times a week. So she worked out 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10 to 11 hours every single week. And she did this from January of 2019 to November of 2019. And so 11 months go by, killing herself. We step on the scale of November 2019 and she lost 15 pounds. At this moment, she was at 230 pounds. So in January of 2019, she was 245 pounds. In November of 2019, she was 230 pounds. Like, of course, frustrated, confused. But one thing about her is she always had a positive attitude. She always kept pushing, and looking back, I always tell her like that's the one thing that everybody needs is you need that positive attitude to move forward because things aren't always going to be a smooth road. Not at all. And so I talked to her. I said, look, like you lost 15 pounds. I really want you to stop focusing so much on the exercise. Like still exercise. It's good for your health. It's good for your body. But I don't want you to think that's what you have to do to get results. I want you to follow this nutrition plan. And that's what I'm going to share with you guys in a little bit. And I said, I've been doing it myself. Got amazing results. I've helped these other people. They're just absolutely crushing it who aren't even working out. And she said, all right, like, what do I have to lose? I'm all in. And so what she did is in November of 2019, 230 pounds, started following this plan. Again, November, in the middle of the holidays. Started following this plan. The first 6 weeks, she lost 15 pounds. So it took her 11 months to lose 15 pounds. Now in 6 weeks, she lost 15 pounds. The first 6 months, she lost 50 pounds. And in that year alone, she lost 70 pounds. doing her whole grand total over the years over 130 pounds, but she lost 70 of that just following this one program. And that's exactly what I'm going to be covering with you right now. And before I do, what I would like you to do is go ahead and like and subscribe so that you don't miss any videos in the future that may help you along on your journey. All right, so what did she do? How did she lose over 130 pounds? How did she lose 70 pounds in that 1 year alone? What did she do differently than what she did all of those other years, right? And obviously it wasn't more working out. We actually told her to work out less. And this happened in 2019 of November. Just 5 months later, there was a shutdown of gyms, so she couldn't work out, right? So all of this was 100% nutrition. And so the biggest thing, the first thing that we started changing was we wanted to make sure that she had enough protein in her diet. So when she did exercise, she kept the lean muscle mass on. And when she wasn't exercising, she kept the lean muscle mass that she had. All right, so that is key. You wanna make sure you get enough protein. So on average, most females need about 100 grams of protein. Most males need about 140 grams of protein. And so that's the first thing we started tracking. And one easy application that you could use to track your food is called MyFitnessPal. I'll put the link down below if you don't know what MyFitnessPal is. It's a free app that you could use where you just enter the food that you eat and it tracks the protein. All right, so that's the very first thing that we did, is we wanted to make sure she was eating enough protein for her body and where she's at. She needs about 120 grams of protein based on her lean muscle mass. All right. And then the second thing that we wanted to do is make sure she was just eating enough calories, keeping her carbs and fat in balance. So carbs are the hardest thing for people to wrap their mind around on how much they actually need to eat and how much they actually can eat, because there's so much stuff out there. And don't get me started on the keto. Do not do that. But that was the first main thing. So again, when I start programs with most people, I keep their carbs, honestly, like around 130 to 150 grams. If people start tracking their food, most people, especially females, eat less than 100 grams of carbs a day. And that's because they think they have to, when that's actually hurting them more than anything else that is out there. And so what we did to help, what I like to do to help ease my clients' minds and people's minds on how much they could actually eat, is I just tell them, eat normal, track it into that app, MyFitnessPal, and let's see what your weight does. And so they track it, they lose weight. And so what I do every single week is I slowly raise their carbs, just slowly, just so they don't freak out, just enough so they don't freak out. And every single time they eat a little bit more and they still lose weight. And then I add a little bit more and they still lose weight. And I add a little bit more and they still lose weight. And it's just absolutely insane on how much you could actually eat and still lose weight. You don't have to eat less. You just have to learn exactly what you're eating and what it does to your body. And so we actually got up to over 200 grams of protein, which if you're not familiar with this, like, it's okay. It's a lot of food. And she was still losing weight. And so this is how you're able to not only look the way you want, feel the way you want, but it's how you're able to maintain it. Because as I was saying, I don't care how much weight you lose, I care how much weight you keep off. Yes, you could lose a lot of weight by cutting your calories, but you can't keep it that way. Great, you lost all your weight, now you're starving, right? Wouldn't you rather lose the weight and be able to eat like a normal human being to keep it off? And that's what we did. And so we got our carbs under control. And then the third thing is we got her fat under control. Typically for leaner bodies, everybody's different when it comes to fat and the carbs. But for her goals and the results she wanted, we kept her fat between about 20 to 25% of her total calories. And by those three things alone is what being consistent at it, she lost 70 pounds in 1 year. And she didn't have to change anything crazy in her diet. She didn't have to eat diet food. She didn't have to cut out carbs. She didn't have to cut out fat. She didn't have to do anything crazy other than understand what she's putting into her body. And that's exactly what I want for all of you. All right, so what I want you to do, comment down below, what are your goals? How much weight do you want to lose? What questions do you have? How can I help you out the most? Comment down below. And then finally, what I want you to do is click the link down below. It's just Luke A. Rangel. And what it's going to do is I created a free meal plan for you. I created free supplement guides for you. I have some even free workouts in there for you. All right, 100% free. I want to help you get the results you want. And then you could go even into my private Facebook group and ask me as many questions as you want, or again, just comment down below. All right, guys, again, my name is Luke Rangel. I don't care how much weight you lose. I care how much weight you keep off.